13 Riverside Crescent, Toronto. Doing an exploratory dig for potential driveway widening, as well as for the new foundation of the new proposed house, including a 3-foot or 90 centimeter overdig. So we're going to start the video with the trench for the proposed driveway widening at the road. So this trench is at 26 feet west of the east property line, and that is the extent of the new proposed driveway. And that actually lands on where my boot is. In this area there is a old walkway that is about 6 inches depth. We have some roots here of a tree that's previously been removed. We're still into the walkway at the extent. And then our trench starts here as the walkway starts to curve. You have the water shut off where the city right away ends. Just for reference, you can take a look at the total depth of this walkway. Well, it's about a 2-inch stone slab stamped concrete over at least a 4-inch concrete base. So in this whole area I feel there will be no issues with driveway widening. Moving along, our trench depth is an average of 30 centimeters. However, a new proposed driveway would only be a maximum of 8 inches digging. All these roots are 1 centimeter or less. Moving along, there's a irrigation line here. Again, just note the total depth of this dig in this trench is for proposed driveway widening only. All roots are 1 centimeter or below. So looking south to north, that is the trench. In my opinion, all the roots in this trench are negligible, and probably most of them don't even belong to any of these oak trees. They are from shrubs such as the juniper or red cedar there, and then other smaller shrubs that have been planted. So our next trench, we'll call it trench 2, is at the extent of the proposed overdig for the new house. So again, that is 3 feet or 90 centimeters north of the proposed new house. And in this trench we have some 2 centimeter roots. Mostly 1 centimeter. There's a double conduit here, probably for electrical wire. There's a electrical wire here at 4 inches below grade, 10 centimeters. Find a 4 centimeter and 3 centimeter root here. So this is tree number 4, a white oak, as noted in the arbor support. It has a lean. It will be quite close to the new house. We dug and air spaded right up to the root flare of the tree, and we uncovered this 8-inch diameter or 20 centimeter diameter root coming off the root flare, and it intersects this trench at 90 centimeters. So it's feasible to predict, you know, at the further you go south, that root is going to be deeper. So with the cutting of this root, given its size, so close to the tree, it's in my opinion that this tree would be structurally destabilized with the cutting of this root. Moving along, we have 1 centimeter roots. We have the walkway, and then we finish here at 1.5 meters east of the west property line. Moving along into the backyard. So we have a trench here at 2 feet or 60 centimeters west of the east property line. Note that the survey shows this entire retaining wall on the property of 13 Riverside. So the property line is approximately where my finger is. So at 2 feet from there, we have done a exploratory trench dug by hand within the minimum tree protection zone of the neighboring oak tree here. So the trench begins at approximately the southeast corner of the existing building. We have a irrigation line here. This is just roots from this buckthorn. Again, this is for stairs that will be going down, so the depth is appropriate. We were around 80 centimeters, and we finish at 24 feet south of that southeast corner of the building. So this retaining wall typically would need a 4-foot frost footing to prevent it from heaving, and this is decades old. So it's in my opinion that even if there was roots deeper, that, you know, they would not make it past this retaining wall. There could be roots on the other side, but they'd be redirected if they've grown since this retaining wall was installed. So the construction of the stairs in the backyard area will not adversely affect any bylaw protected trees, in my opinion.